If you're interested in handbags and accessories, join me today. I have something interesting really to talk about. Today, we're going to focus on one of my handbags in the collection, and this is my pre-loved. You can't see where I'm pointing, but this is my pre-loved Louis Vuitton, and this is in the Damier Azure print. I also have the Emily wallet that goes along with. I love long wallets, so I generally purchase those to go along with my bags. Also, I was gifted a Labubu, so you see that hanging on the bag as well, along as with a Louis Vuitton bag charm. But the topic of this conversation is an accessory that I purchased to go along with this set, and this was the or is the PM agenda. I was jet set on using this agenda, and I want to talk to you about how I used it. Did it work for me? Will I purchase this again? Stick around and I'll give you all the answers. This is Mrs. DLC with DLC Bags. Okay, so let's get into it. We are reviewing the use of this PM agenda. This was purchased from the Louis Vuitton boutique. It's about a year old, so I had it for about a year. And the goal of this one is to use it specifically for my vacation planning for the year. So I wanted to add those things or those trips that I planned for the year, and then I created some inserts, and I have another video with the inserts that I created for this agenda, and I would just track all the way through. So let's get into just quickly what we have in this agenda. So I'm going to shift the camera a bit so you can see it a bit more. So here we go. So this is the PM size. It's the smallest of all the agendas that Louis Vuitton has, the ring agendas, because there's a personal one as well. So what I have here is, I love this clip, and I just keep this on the front cover of the agenda. I have these are just little index cards that I cut to size and thought that I can use these to write little notes if I needed to write notes along the way. I have some Louis Vuitton stickers in here and some more index cards that are punch hole just in case I need it in the ring binder. There are my babies. That's my two babies, and I'm calling them my babies now, but they are in their 30s with families of their own now. This is the cover. I can't think of the name. I think it's cover. Yeah, that I created with my DLC logo in here. In this, as you see, is the vacation planner. And I have just some little graphics in here as well. And then I get into, let's see, what is this? Oh, here are all my handles. And then one of the first things I have is a task list that I started out with, and then I have a to do, some to do pages. So I wanted to be able to list some things here and just check them off as I get them done. I also have another insert here. I purchased this from a Etsy seller. So I really like this one. It says, work hard in silence, let success make the noise. Hashtag girl boss. So I love this one. So I use this as a cover as well. And if you see here, this is one of the vacations I had planned, which is the cruise planner. I was doing a family and friends cruise, which is coming up very shortly, depending on when you're watching this. So this was really to plan for this. I had some rooms and prices here for everyone if they called me. I also, I don't want you to show everybody's name, have a list of all the people and their booking numbers so that I can keep track of that. So that's my guest tracking sheet. Then we did t-shirts. So for all the t-shirts, we had the t-shirt sizes here. My goal was to keep track of the size, but someone else did that. So the only thing I needed to keep track of was whether they paid or not. So we have some people that paid. So that's great. Now, it is less than a week, and I am still listing everything that I need to do in order to be prepared for this cruise. So, to say the least, I am super behind. I haven't been planning like I needed to plan. So, I will be this last week really going in to list some things and get them done. So, the inserts work very well for me because I can list everything and I have a check box here. Then, if you could see this, I'm gonna try to hold this steady here. These are some basic essentials, and this is going to help me when I start to pack. I will pull all of these items out. Some of them I may need to purchase, but I have most of it. And what I will organize is those things that I want to put in my suitcase and those that I want on my carry on. Now, what I would do different about this insert is I would allow for, which I actually can do. Well, this is really for a check off box, but I would like to have another column to list, is it part of my carry on or is it part of my main suitcase? But this will work for this trip here. And there are some more essential items for the cruise, and I wanted to list some excursions and what we would do here, but I did that as an itinerary, so I didn't use this right here. So I sent out the itinerary to all the cruise companions, so that was not used. Again, here is one of the card inserts that if I had notes, I wanted to be able to track some notes on it. This one is I wonder if it's showing the right way for you. Maybe that way will show better. Commit to the Lord, whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Such a great scripture when you're all planning to remind yourself to plan. Lastly, I did some note pages for each of the months that we are in. And because this is not the only planner I have some other planners, and I didn't merge all of this cruise information into my larger planner. This was a separate planner. So if I had to do anything different, I would probably organize in my major planner when I needed to shift to this one to keep everything organized specifically for the cruise. I would do some, I don't even know if I need the calendar pages in here. I mean, they're okay, but they're not really needed because if you see here, this cover has all of the months in the year. So if I need to know what day I can use this for the date. So I don't think that I would add that insert in here. And then lastly, I have a little pocket insert here for some cash and some other cards. And I don't have anything here, but for planning, I would put my passport in here to carry this when I'm getting ready to leave. I do have an ink pen that I use in here, and I carry that along with me in this agenda. It took me a long time to find an ink pen that will fit in this little hole for the PM, but this one fits very nicely. So, does it work for me? Yes, it does. Will I purchase this again? Yes, I will. And it's not just because I carried it, the Speedy. It was an inspiration for why I purchased this one, but I could do a better job with the planning. And I think from a planner community, us new planners, it's like you live and you learn. And I would say if you're trying to get your life organized, and if you're like me, you have so many things going on at the same time. You have school, you have work, you have business, you have family, you have your spiritual life as well, and you're trying to merge all of that together. That planning is definitely the way to go. I love these LV planners, and this PM one is great because every bag I have, this can fit into the bags that I carry. There's not one bag that I carry that I cannot fit this, because I generally carry a larger, medium to large bags. So, recommendation, yes, recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend. I hear people say that. And if you have any questions about the planner, this still sells on the Louis Vuitton site. I haven't checked the price lately. I'll drop it in here once I check the price of this one, but it has done wonders for me. I even have some little clips that I have, and that just holds my spot on the page when I'm trying to remember where I was and what I'm doing as well. So, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. Tell me what you think. Do you use these planners? If you don't use the Louis Vuitton PM planners, drop in the comments what you do use and what works for you. How do you remember? How do you get your routine down to make sure that you are doing the work you need to do to plan? Thank you all for joining, and we will talk soon. Signing off, Mrs. DLC.